EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Dallas Cowboys and the Las Vegas Raiders. A clash of two of the more fervent fan bases around. The Cowboys and the Raiders are underway. Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone. A lane opens here. He's past the 40. Amir Abdullah. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Raiders. So a heck of a start to this, and we haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, too? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for a team to just score their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big one early.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Here's Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Prescott from the gun. He's going to have the first down and more than that. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. They'll get it across the 35. It'll be second down.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
A dump off to Elliott. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Well, we know he can run the football, too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On the sneak, it's Prescott. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
But when you do call quarterback sneak, you don't mind if your quarterback's a little bit on the vertically challenged side, do you? Because he's just going to hide behind his big guys up front and be able to surge forward and pick up the first down.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's Pollard again. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. On second down, it's Pollard. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Pollard going to try the right side. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. On 3rd down, Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys driving right down the field to score on their opening drive.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. From the gun, it's Carr. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. Carr now on 1st down. A dump off for Abdullah. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the 1st of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Throwing now is Carr. And this is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. again. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted.
Picked up by Trayvon Diggs.
He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Baltimore Ravens and the Dallas Cowboys. Here's the former Cornhusker Brett Maher to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Play fake. Here's Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
They'll run left with Pollard.
Getting in there for the tackle, Marcus Williams.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Gonna run again here with Pollard. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens 21. A good run as he works his way for 9 that time, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and just a few inches.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker.
Here's the local Texas product, J.K. Dobbins.
Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson.
And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Play action. Now Jackson.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
Again, Jackson will keep it.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them no way to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
So coming on now is the field goal unit it. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And Tucker, the former Longhorn, puts this one through, and the Ravens strike first at 3-zip.
Well, both teams kind of feeling each other out here. Now after 3 drives, we have a score with that field goal.
Yeah, they're still waiting for their breakout drive to come to them, all right? They're using the playbook well. They're looking for that extra section that says touchdowns instead of field goals. But they'll take the 3 for now and try and get set up for more later.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. They find some open field here. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cowboys. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out-leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
Yeah, the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. Jackson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson.
That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he is going to have a Ravens first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
Well, they picked up the first down, but I'm just going to say I didn't like it before the ball was snapped, and I don't like it now that they picked it up. Think about field position on their own side of the 50. They don't get it. They put their defense in a bad spot, and it's just not a decision that pays off very often.
Well, it wasn't 4th and a yard. There was some meat on that bone.
They're really...
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They go play action with Jackson. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
The Ravens on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Jackson now.
That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jordan Lewis.
And the Cowboys will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's the veteran Justin Houston who got in there to make the stop. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Elliott.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Here's Prescott. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams.
And the Ravens will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
6 yards left on 2nd down.
Jackson.
A slant route caught by Bateman. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
They go play action now. Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown.
And the Cowboys are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. I appreciate the aggressiveness, trying to go for it there on 4th down, but you're in the red zone, had 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on 4th down, as you said, in the red zone. Definitely going to cost them 3 points, and we'll see how that affects the game as time goes on.
Prescott on 1st down. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. After the sack on 1st down, Prescott, man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. And defensively, Baltimore's in a dime look here on 3rd. Here's Prescott.
Finding Elliott for the catch on the out route.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted.
It's Chuck Clark picking it off.
And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. after the interception. Here's Jackson. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Open man is Duvernay.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Play action. It's Jackson.
Right back to Duvernay. That's complete. He's going to be brought down there in the field of play. And the clock will run, no timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit.
So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3.
This is taken just shy of the 10.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, there were 3 talking points at the half, partner. All of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Well, that didn't take long. 1 play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Prescott to throw it. Touchdown, Cowboys!
Dak Prescott with a connection to CeeDee Lamb. And the Cowboys come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter.
So the big play to kick off the drive set them up 1st and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they're able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown. We saw the payoff. But, of course, that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the 2nd half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small magical spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out. The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jackson trucks over him. And they will finally get to him, but a great return. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Straight up. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Dallas Cowboys. Here's the former Cornhusker Brett Maher to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. Taken at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Turn to Harris to begin the drive. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Meanwhile, Pickett's throw there hauled in by Claypool. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Harris. Takes it to about the 37.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of the tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
That's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
Pickett lost it. It's picked up by the Cowboys. This is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. The big boy earning his lunch. That's what you call rumbling with the ball, Charles.
Big man with football. He wasn't just earning lunch, Brandon. He was earning dinner. He was
midnight snack.
Everything that you could possibly do, he did it on that play to pick up the ball and go.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Off play action. Pickett. The throw for Claypool is intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown.
And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Now a give here to Pollard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Well, let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
Prescott now from the 50. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Interesting decision here. Opening drive, Charles. 4th and short. You're in field goal range. We'll see what they do.
I just shake a fist at my offense and say, go get it, guys, because if you can't pick up 4th and short here, we're probably in trouble the rest of the game. Show some confidence. Show some aggressiveness. Go pick it up.
And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. It's a keeper with Prescott. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. It'll be a handoff to Pollard.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
First down, and it's Pollard again. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. 6-0 our score after 1. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. He's certainly one of those quarterbacks that can burn you with his mobility, but that time able to hem him in and get him to the ground.
Perfect descriptor right there about how they kept him in the pocket. Excellent job of containment, but they were still able to continue to bring such strong pressure without letting him escape. But how about those guys in the secondary as well? Kept the coverage tight, plastered to the receivers, and left no real option for him to throw it downfield.
The kick by Marr is good, and the drive will wind up yielding 3.
Well, it's not the touchdown that they wanted, CD, but still, they've got to be pretty happy when you steal the ball away from them on their opening possession, and you turn that into the early 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you painted the picture perfectly there, all the things that have gone on, and the important thing, other than the lead, of course, is as you described, both sides of the ball now have some momentum.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
Now here's another carry for Harris. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their 1st-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this 1st half of action. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. They hand this off to Harris. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. First down, and they go back to Harris. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try and run with Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers have cut it back within a score.
And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
They're going to run it with Harris.
And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Takes it at the 7. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this 1st half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And he is going to have the Cowboys' 1st down as they wind up getting 13 there on 4th down.
The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that will bring up 2nd down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
Final play of the half, Prescott. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Pollard again. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Looking to throw. Prescott.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Miles Killebrew with a pick.
And the Steelers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On the give, this is Harris. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the quarterbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. When we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. They'll try to run with Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Najee Harris
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Steelers have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter.
They're going to run it with Harris. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the drive for 2. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
We'll see a return here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. So the offense back out now, coming off its first interception of the game the last time out, trying to reestablish some momentum here, Charles. But they're trailing defensively. Maybe these guys smelling the blood in the water a little bit.
Yeah, I think that they probably are. But what they need to do right now is just make sure they don't force the action too much themselves. They've got them on the run a little bit. You just want to be in a position where if they make another mistake, you're there to capitalize on it and take it away from them.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he'll get about 2 there to the 36. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th.
And they're going to get this up to midfield. A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10.
Up the middle. Here's Elliott. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. To throw on 2nd and 6. Prescott throwing the out route incomplete. It's Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
It's caught. Tolbert.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Inside give to Elliott.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. A 1st down carry by Elliott. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15.
To throw, Prescott.
Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Schultz. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Now here's Pollard. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
Here's Dak.
Flushed out right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott, a 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Cowboys put together a 4th quarter drive to take the lead.
Prescott to throw. And this is caught. And it's a three-point game. So they make the decision. They want a three-point lead versus a two-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
Taking it about the 1. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted.
Picked up by Malik Hooker, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Now a give here to Pollard. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down at just 1 yard there. Now Prescott. That he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about